Inspire. Inspire is defined as the following. Fill someone with the urge or ability to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. I hope my words inspire you on this journey of life. We all need inspiration during these difficult times. Every day, our world is changing in such dramatic ways. Our lives are in spin cycle. We don't know what's up or down. We are like leaves blowing in the wind. Nothing is stable. In the U.S., the silent virus is rampant. We open up the doors too early. The key to great wisdom is silence. Unfortunately, we are oblivious to it. We are too busy texting on the freeway of life. Do you ever stop in your tracks and ponder this over? Why do you get bored so easily? What are you chasing? Do you know what you think exists outside of you is like chasing a carrot on a stick? Yes. I say the same things over and over again. Mind you, they are in different forms. For many months, I love to meditate. That same experience lies inside of you. It is dormant, yet being dormant doesn't mean it can't wake up. Just look at a dormant volcano. When it wakes up, the world knows it. What have you got to lose? Someday you will take your last breath. Then you will see the power behind your breath.
Reset button. It seems to me like this entire world was pushed a reset button. At this point, everything has changed in only a week. Everything is shut down. Is this a blessing in disguise? Take a moment and embrace gratitude in your life. Slow down. You have no choice. What really matters in your life? Open your window and listen to nature. The birds are singing sweet songs to you. Nature is alive, even in a big city. But for once, just breathe and feel the sweetness of breath. It is calling you. Behind your breath lies the universe. You are magnificent. Take this time to truly slow down. Humanity has been on such a fast track. We can't see the forest from the trees. Listen to music that calms your soul. You have been living in such a stressful life. It's time to unwind. Discover your true nature. The reset button was pushed for a reason. Take advantage of it. Peace lies right between your eyes. March 14th, 2020. Dear family, what a week it has been. All sporting events have been shut down. March Madness is postponed. The NBA is shut down. Concerts are shut down. There's a travel ban to Europe. Grocery store shelves are empty. For some reason, toilet paper is being ordered. Panic is in the air. Look, we probably have two options of looking at this situation. We can panic and freak out, which makes things worse. Did you know that fear shuts down the immune system? Fear causes the body to be in a fight or flight system. In this state, the body shuts down the immune system. For example, during a heart transplant, they will insert cortisol into the human body. This will put the body in a fight or flight condition. Consequently, the immune system shuts down. Otherwise, the immune system will not take the new heart. Yet during this point in time, we want the immune system to be fully online. Your fear and panic shuts down the immune system. Maybe this is all a blessing in disguise. Everything has fallen apart, yet we are still alive. Maybe it's time to realize our true nature. We are human beings. Maybe, just maybe, we have lost awareness of our true nature. I think we should learn to be kind in all situations. Let's count our blessings. Let's go beyond politics. This virus doesn't care about your politics. Maybe we shouldn't either. We are all on the same boat. We either sink or swim together. During World War II, our entire nation rallied together. People united. People sacrificed their lives. Our nation backed each other up. We now have the enemy at our doorsteps. This is why everything is being canceled. Many of my friends say it's such a small percentage of the population that is getting affected. Yes, that is correct for now. Without these closings, it could get worse. We don't have the necessary infrastructure in place to treat millions at a time. We need a shift in consciousness. The panic and fear of the media have to stop. It's time to think differently. We must go from an awareness from me to we. When we are in a me state, we panic and act irrationally. We buy out of fear. We don't think about our fellow man. It's like a mob mentality. Yet, in the we state, we are united under the umbrella of love. We are kind and considerate towards others. This is our true nature. There are only clouds covering it up. Mind you, this is not some cheerleading talk. This is your true essence. What are we going to do with this situation? Are you going to continue being panicked and living in fear? It's your choice. You can stop this in your tracks. Kindness already exists inside of you. Peace already exists inside of you. We are so busy living the external life that we don't ever look within. That's a huge problem. Now everything external is being stripped from you. Who knows what's next? We are like a person that is sitting in a movie theater. We are watching the movie and get so sucked up into it we think the movie is real. A wise man turns around and sees a projector shining light upon the screen. He knows the movie is an illusion. He is content inside. Look, it is our choice. Each one of us must decide what we want. For some reason, the entire world is facing this. When a society is calm, wisdom is gained, proper decisions can be made. A society can think with a clear mind. The clouds of panic and fear don't exist. In our present state, fear and panic are starting to rumble upon this land. We can stop this before it's too late. Remember, we are all on the same boat, sailing towards home. One by one, we eventually depart from this earth. Let's graduate and go to the next video level of life. We can do this. Panic and fear are tapes that have been run for thousands of years. What has it accomplished for us? Nothing but misery. Do you want to go down the same rabbit hole? The decision is yours.
The law of free will. Everyone knows that we have free will. Our religions talk about it. But how can free will truly help us to understand who we truly are? Most of us put our attention on the external world. Our will is focused externally. We have completely forgotten and abandoned our inner home. In my eyes, we can utilize this inner law of free will to enhance our life at all levels. We can use our free will to totally change our life for the better. Everyone in the world uses their free will. But has this path really brought us happiness? And what are we looking for? A truly wise person will use his or her free will to understand him herself to the deepest level. This person will want to change and transform their own essence and the world at large. Why not use your free will and learn about these sacred laws and apply them into your life? What do you have to give up? Your pain and your suffering? How would you like to wake up every morning and feel grateful to be alive? It all comes down to your will. What do you choose in your life? Do you want to continue walking down the same path over and over again like a broken record? Has your free will been up, I will do what I want to do without any thought and awareness of others? To be honest, free will in the world has been nothing short of disaster. How many wars have been started? how much injustice has taken place, all in the name of free will. A truly wise person is one who harmonizes free will to the true harmony that exists within. This being is in harmony with all the natural laws of the universe. How incredible would be that compared to our own existence of where we have lived for thousands of years. We truly have been brainwashed to think that if we only ruled the world, we would be happy being the king of it. You take a look at most political leaders. Are they truly happy? A person is truly happy is one who has conquered their mind. Only in that state of awareness is one truly content. This is where free will comes in. The Creator says you have free will. I'm not going to dictate to you about your life. Also, I will provide you still with help and tools if you want to find out who you truly are. So by using free will, we start to look at ways to discover who we truly are. We use our free will to enhance every moment and aspect of our life. Every moment is sacred. Nothing is taken for granted. We only use the power of free will to uplift ourselves and others instead of holding others by a chain. We can learn that there is one thread tying us all together. There really is no separation. By using our free will, we can change ourselves for the better. So free will can be a two-edged sword. We can use it to truly reach for the stars or live in this world as we currently are, not really living, but in a survival mode. Free will is truly a divine gift. The Creator is saying, I'm not going to judge you. Live your life, grow and understand. Learn from your mistakes. Everything in life is a learning experience. No matter what you have done, your essence is good. Forgive yourself and others. This life is an incredible journey. Then there are those who have learned something that truly is incredible, and they want you to share it with you. This is a brand new way of living that is built on trust. There is a foundation that exists inside of your being that is incredible. It doesn't matter what you have done or how many times you have failed. You are good. The water may be muddy, but just wait and let the mud go down to the bottom. Over a few minutes, the water will soon be clear. Have you seen the lotus flower? A lotus flower is famous for having its root in this mucky water, but the flower rises over the water. It truly is a sight to behold. I remember once taking a train in India and seeing a huge lake with thousands of lotus flowers. We are like the lotus flowers. We can learn over time to transform ourselves and grow. We can plant the seeds within and every day utilize those laws and watch ourselves turn into a lotus flower. This is our true nature. This is who we truly are. We have simply forgotten. So it doesn't matter what religion you belong to or your beliefs. You can utilize these sacred laws to bring you into a greater understanding of your life. You will see that the essence and the essence of the universe are one and the same. How incredible that would be. So truly, it is by your will alone that you set your world in motion. Understand that you control your life. No one outside of you is responsible for what happens in your life. Take back your reins and use your will to make your life an incredible adventure. You can see and listen with a new set of eyes and ears. This life is an incredible adventure. No matter what your age, life is fun. Life is joy. Life is divine. Don't get into a rut. Use your will for the highest in your life. I'm not saying that you can't go out and party. I'm saying that a party of your life is constantly going on and you are missing out. The most outrageous party of life is going on and we are asleep and we think this is a party.
There is something so incredible inside of you that one glimpses would bring you to tears for life. You are good and you are divine. You are life itself. How incredible is that? How incredible is it that you are hardwired from the Creator and only by your will can you turn on the switch? Nobody else can do it for you. Remember that you have free will. So this is a little of my understanding about free will. No matter what we have done from it, no matter what we have done, learn from it. Everything in life is a learning experience. Get over it. Use your will to learn more about these sacred laws and apply them. Over time, you will see an incredible change. I remember when I first started, when I was young, I would get frustrated. I wanted instant results. But over time, I saw that every day I was going a little deeper into the ocean. Every day, it's just like starting over. Every day, it's a brand new experience. This is life. It's incredible. So I hope you can understand more the law of free will and how you can apply it to benefit your life. Practical actions. Remember, it's by will alone you set your mind in motion. You should be in charge of your mind, not your mind being in charge of you. Meditate daily and learn how to control your mind. Lifetime practice. With free will, you can either live in heaven on earth or live in hell. It's your choice. Use your free will so you can contribute your piece of the puzzle to this world. The world needs you. Educate yourself. Read. Go to seminars. As a man of 40, does our child still exist? Have we forgotten the innocent and childlike nature of this life? Have we become so bored and preoccupied that we have lost the beauty of life? In the midst of our business negotiations, have we ever stopped and said, wow, I'm alive? We go on this petty life with so much detail. We place so much importance on getting the deal done. We have lost all morals, cheat and lie our way to the top. Money is God for the people. How would our forefathers react if they saw how we lived? They would probably cry and pray. We had such hopes in our youth. The dreams will never die, but we will. We promised our generation we would never be like our parents. But look at ourselves in the mirror. Have we become clear? We are stuck in our ways and have forgotten our dreams. Let's wake up. We can make the change. Change can come from our generation. Pay your bills and also know why we are alive. We have already slept in. Now's the time to wake up and change our lives. When I was young, I was told that God is everywhere. He existed beyond the stars, the galaxy, and the sun. One day I asked my minister, can I see God before I die? He answered in a somber voice that you have to die, and then you can see him. Late that night, I pondered into the night. My mind was restful, and I couldn't get the conversation out of my mind. So God is everywhere, beyond time and space. If God is, was, and will always be, then there's no vacuum where he doesn't exist. Therefore, he exists inside of me. From that point of view, I knew I could solve this question. The key was in my heart, waiting for me to open a door. I have come millions of miles for a small step. In the face of eternity, doesn't matter. We are all God's children. Let's help one another. The law of unity. The law of unity is such an incredible law. Einstein, and since then in the law of physics, has discovered that everything in life is united. and is one. The whole universe breathes. There is something behind the universe, your true essence that is keeping you alive, and the universe alive. This is the law of unity. We are not separate. We are not distant from each other. Our very existence is unity. We just don't see it. We have created distances between ourselves, our relationships with others, our nations, and the world at large. We each think we are islands, yet from time immemorial, we have been reminded that we are one and the same. By being in tune with the law of universe, the law of unity, it will totally transform your life. As I mentioned below, in that state, you would be the sun, the moon, and the stars, and still be walking around in a human body. How incredible would that be? The law of unity would bring us to a greater understanding of the capabilities that exist inside of us. The law of unity is the building blocks of life. There is a unified field of existence that unites everything, whether it's in the seen or unseen worlds. It was, is, and will always be. You have the potential to become it. As a matter of fact, you are that state, but it's simply forgotten your true essence. We live in this world, yet we have forgotten who we truly are. The law of unity will teach you how to go back home and bring back those divine qualities into your daily life. Imagine how incredible would that be? How incredible would the world be? Each of us would have that awareness that we are united. There is no difference between you and me. We are all one. That would totally transform you and the world around you. This is just not a fairy tale or Santa Claus. This is your true being. This is who you truly are. You are infinite, endless, and boundless. This is your true nature. How did we end up being separate? We only think that. We just don't truly have that experience. The law of unity will help you gain a greater understanding of yourself. Daily meditate and go into the silence. In the silence lies the unity of all life. Day by day, month by month, year by year, this experience will begin to grow. Your understanding and experience will grow. You will start having first-hand experience on the law of unity. This experience will totally change your life. All the great religions talk about this. They all talk about that we are all one. Now is the time for you to have a first-hand experience. Your very own essence is this. By following these laws and living these laws, your life will change. You are the director of your life. You can change and experience the wonderment of life. It's in your hands. Nobody owns these laws. There's no copyright or dogma concerning these laws. These laws are your true nature. It is the stuff that you are made of. Nobody has to convince you to embrace life. It must be your decision and your own will. So all I can say is that you are an incredible diamond. This diamond exists inside of you. Pay attention and look for the diamond within. By utilizing the law of unity, you will see for yourself that this life is absolutely incredible. We all are united by the power of love. This is a practical experience. This is yours. This is who you are. Open the doors within and walk. Just take one small step after another. Over time, you will see how incredible this journey is. Practical actions. Read the Tao of Physics. Both the modern day scientists and the ancient ones are both talking about the same thing. Meditate daily. Over time, you will see that what is keeping you alive is keeping the whole universe alive. Develop your awareness in the here and now. Yesterday does not exist, nor the future. Unity is for ones who have the eyes to see. Open up your mind and heart more on a daily basis. Never stop growing. Just one breath is a miracle. Behind your breath lies the key to life. Day by day, we are alive, yet we take it for granted. The cemetery contains lifeless bodies. Man, in his ignorance, forgets about the miracle of life. A life is so short compared to time. We come and go like the flicker of an eye. What is keeping you alive? It doesn't matter if you're a saint or a sinner. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter if you're educated or illiterate. The same power is keeping us all alive. Remember, just one breath is a miracle. They say actions speak 1,000 words. Many people praise the Lord. You think they have a monopoly on Him. If you don't believe in the way we do, you will certainly be condemned. Most of the wars have been started from religion. My God is better than your God. I think, which is my opinion, that God would like us to be totally supportive of one another. After all, we live on the same plane. He gave us all incredible gifts. We just need to support one another. My country is not better than your country. In the eyes of the beloved, there is no race, color, or creed. We are one family. Granted, approximately 6 billion. Yet we are different and yet the same. Each one of us holds the key to life. The thread of love holds us together. It's time that our actions speak louder than our words. We can bring heaven to this earth. The law of kindness. As the Dalai Lama once said, kindness is my religion. These 4 words can truly transform your life and the life on the planet. Indeed, the world will truly be heaven on earth. This is our true state. We have simply forgotten it. Along in the course of our daily living, we have forgotten how to treat one another. We have lost touch with the innocence inside. As we get older, we hold on to our beliefs and try to impose our beliefs on other people. We don't truly listen to other people, and we try to show people that we are right and you are wrong. We say we should put ourselves in another person's shoes, yet we don't do it. Kindness is the way to God. Even if you don't believe in God, kindness will make your life so much richer, and your life will be a showcase to others. True kindness exists when a person enters into silence, meditation, and then brings that state of silence into your everyday life. Over time, you become kinder. You truly have nothing to prove but smile. This is our true state. We become aware that there is a thread of love, kindness all together. Being kind to you, I'm being kind to myself. These are sacred laws that we have forgotten. Our society is so involved in doing and accomplishing and proving others right or wrong that we have forgotten these core values. Our mind is so focused upon what is going on in the world and the world around us that clouds have covered our perception. We truly are dictated by external events. This is why we need silence daily in our lives. We need to remove the clouds inside. The sun is always shining inside, but do we have eyes to see? I firmly believe that most political problems or religious problems could be solved by kindness. Most of us are set in our ways, and through kindness we can develop a sense of unity and the expression of unity in all life. We can see that the person on the other side of the table is just like you and me. She wants to be happy and desire happiness for their family, state, and nation. By being aware of this allows our mind to become more open and loving. The lack of kindness is a disease. We can see how this affects our relationships among our family, friends, business, and all communication. If we aren't kind, we are out of sync with nature, and we are out of harmony. We can conquer the world, yet without kindness, the world will still be in dire straits. Our entire business model is built upon killing our competitors, and the way we handle our day-to-day relationships with employees have to be rebuilt. The foundation is built on sand, and it will fall down someday. In my eyes, kindness is the way to truly help one another. It is a state of being. Our world needs to change its priorities toward a more social, conscious way of living. Kindness can go a long way to bringing this world into a greater arena for peace. It's a wonder we don't learn this in school. How many times as parents we yell at our kids. We never learn how truly to handle situations in this world. We grow older, yet we are stunted to our own personal growth when it comes to true communication and how to tap into the source of life. These are practical things that we need in our daily life to improve our quality of existence. Because we have lost touch with our true nature, we become mean, angry, condescended, and a myriad of negative emotions. We have not been taught how to transform these emotions into something that is healthy for us. This is the key to a healthy life. By being kind to you, we can pick up ourselves when we fall down and start walking again. We can learn how to improve and not make the same mistakes again. By being kind to ourselves and seeing how difficult it is for us to change, we can be more kind to others. Kindness is a bridge we can use to see another's point of view. Imagine a river with two sides. You are on one side and the opposition is on the other bank of the river. Kindness is a bridge where both of you can walk and meet each other halfway on the bridge. You can walk over to the other person's side and see their point of view. If we could do this in our daily life, we could truly help this world to become a better place. Kindness is a way to drop all of our defenses and put down our shields. We've been taught to always be on the defensive. With kindness, there's nothing to defend. In reality, the whole universe is unified, but we don't have the eyes to see. We are trying to defend our own world, and if the kids act up, we will get mad. The sense of defending and attacking has been going on for thousands of years. It's time for it to stop. Kindness is a way to diffuse this ticking time bomb. Whatever we don't agree on something, how that is beyond our control, we will grow up. So by being kind, day by day, we can start to change our perspective on life. We can slowly change the colors of our glasses. Have you seen that commercial where if you walk outside, the lenses slowly go from light to dark? That's the human condition. We are born with clear sight, yet the older we get, our vision becomes more cloudy. Kindness will help you to see more clearly, not only inside, but outside in your daily life. By being kind to your body, you will be healthier. You will see that this human body truly is a miracle, and you will pay greater attention to it. Our lives are so fast-paced that we truly aren't kind to our bodies. No wonder our society has so much medical problems. We are living against the laws of nature and aren't aware of it. How many of us simply drink our life away? By being kind to our bodies, it will help us to discover ways to bring us back into harmony. By doing this, you will have even a greater sense of kindness and compassion. It's an endless cycle. Kindness is eternal. It will help in all areas of our life. The Buddhists spend their entire life practicing kindness. They see kindness as the foundation for all life. They have been studying and practicing developing kindness for over 3,000 years. It's not only been within the last 30 years that Western scientists have looked at ways to enhance our emotional condition. We have studied disease instead of ways to improve our health. All religions talk about being kind. We go to church on Sunday, and yet do we truly take home the message and help in our daily lives? For many people, I say yes, they do take the message to heart. As we said before, kindness does not belong to any religion. It belongs to all of life. It is the foundation of all true communication. Kindness is true courage in action. It's so easy to blow up. Anyone can do that. But to be kind in adversity, it takes tremendous strength and character. This is what we need to cultivate in our daily life. We are truly divine farmers. It's amazing that we can't take anything from this world except for our character. Everything else we leave behind. But a person who day by day cultivates these divine laws takes this with her when she dies. This is what we truly should concentrate upon. Not only can we have rich and rewarding levels of life on a practical level, but on a deeper level, we become a better human being. We enhance the qualities of our life. So kindness is a way to enrich our lives in all the different avenues. It will help to bring down old barriers that we have put up. By knocking down these barriers, your life will become lighter in all ways. You will have a smile that really comes from a place deep within. You won't take life so seriously and try to defend your point of view. Life will be easygoing. Of course, obstacles will come in the way. That's how we grow. But we won't see them as the size of a mountain when it's a golfer hole. We can start living in a more heavenly existence. We don't have anything to prove. This is how the wise ones from the past lived. Kindness was their life. It was the most precious diamond. They cherished their connection with others. They gave freely in their lives. So I hope that you can see that kindness is truly something that is the greatest example of human character. You can rule the world or own the world, but without kindness, you have gained nothing. Practical actions. Remember, anyone can be mean. A true wise man is kind. Meditate daily and embrace the kindness that exists within. Practice kindness in your thoughts, words, and actions. You will make your world around you a better place. Be kind to your body and mind. Take care of it. You are a precious diamond. Likewise, be kind to your wife, husband, children, and friends. They are indeed special. They are your gifts in this life. Cherish your family and friends. Knowledge, kindness, is my religion. The Dalai Lama. the law of practice. In order to practice anything in your life, you must practice. When I was young, I wanted to learn how to surf. It took many hours of practice just to learn how to stand up and paddle the surfboard. The more I practiced, the better I got. The better I got, the bigger the waves I could ride. Eventually, there was a time where I could ride any size wave in California. It took time and effort. These laws are the same. The more we practice and pay attention to these laws, the easier they will become in your life. Take the law of silence. In the beginning, meditation is difficult. Your body and mind is not accustomed to sitting down and focusing within. The body aches and the mind is bored. The more effort that we put in on a daily basis, the easier it becomes. In the beginning, it takes over 30 minutes to settle down within and feel the effects of meditation. Over time with practice, as soon as you close your eyes, you are in that sublime state. It really is practice makes perfect. So many people give up because they can't break through. Only by practicing will you overcome all obstacles within. So be patient with yourself. Each and every day is a golden opportunity to take one more baby step. This process gets easier as you master your mind. I found that I really pay attention to these laws, life becomes easier. By feeding my body with good food and exercising, it's easy to sit down and focus. I stretch every day and walk every day. This helps the body to be more alive. Listen to your body and its needs. Learn from your everyday activities. These laws are for your everyday life. The more you are in tune and the more you practice, the easier it gets. This is not a chore. Life is fun. Laugh at life and yourself. Don't get too serious. Laughter is the way. If you can't laugh, lighten up. These laws are meant for you to live an incredible life. They are meant to show you the opportunity that life presents to you. Each day is a gift. Each day, by practicing, you will say, wow, I'm alive. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best in life. You are incredible and good. The sun is always shining within. There are only clouds which cover the sun. You can gently blow the clouds away. You can make a difference. Just change your attitude on life. No matter what is going on, you can change. You don't have to say anything to anybody on what you're doing. This is a practical path. You make the changes. Nobody needs to know what you're doing. True guidance comes from within. Just practice day by day, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is an incredible time to be alive. We can change the world. It starts by first changing yourself and your attitude about it. Nobody is at fault in how you feel. You can rearrange your attitude and cultivate what you desire. By practicing, you will remove the weeds and the thorns within. Life will become easier. This is the natural law. The more in harmony and the more we are in tune with the sacred laws, the easier life becomes. Remember, your essence is eternal and endless. Practical actions. Practice daily. Takes around 30 days for something to transform into a habit. Daily, pull your negative weeds. Meditate. Plan your life around your weekly, monthly, yearly, and 5 to 10 year plans. Take a small step every day, walking towards your goals. The law beats you of calibration. To understand this law one must first understand that everything from the sun to the moon and the stars, everything changes, shifts, and transforms. Nothing is static in the universe. Everything changes. Your body is alive. Your cells are constantly going through the process of being born, living, and dying. Nothing stays the same. Your mind is constantly moving. The emotional state is constantly changing upon your different modes of emotions. We are driven by our thoughts, habits, and emotions. To recalibrate means to constantly begin to shift and transform our awareness towards the highest potential. Day by day, we begin to use all the laws and rays and begin to use them in our daily life. We begin to drop our old destructive energies and begin to use our mind, body, and soul to enhance each and every moment. Much like the metamorphosis of the butterfly, we begin to change in every level and become a human being. We merge the mind and heart and truly become a human being who drops the old destructive energies that mankind has allowed for thousands of years. Day by day, the law of recalibration allows us to transmute our old destructive energies and transform them into something we can't even imagine at this point in time. Built into our DNA lies the potential of mankind. This life is meant to be lived where we fine-tune ourselves moment to moment in all our actions. We live in a state of being in a reactive mode. It's very easy to react. It's very difficult for one to stop, ponder, and not respond in an interactive way. If someone says something you don't like, it's very easy to get super angry and burst out with words that are destructive in nature. The wise man plays life like a master chess player. Before she even speaks, he looks and ponders his move towards transmuting the situation into the highest good of all. She looks 5 steps ahead, just like a master chessman, and sees the necessary steps of action to take place. He or she is a master of life. This skill is a day-to-day learning effort. We must learn to recalibrate our daily actions from the old energies to the new. This is a spiritual person making conscious efforts in each and every moment. It takes time. It's not easy, but the journey is one small step after another. We don't leap and get there. We will stumble and fall, and yet we will learn so much along the way. We can convert our old destructive ways of doing things and change for the better. This is built into our DNA. So much of our society is socially driven artificially. We adore our movie stars and pop stars, yet we forget how precious life is. We live so much driven by a culture that has forgotten the true values of being a human being. Can you imagine a planet of human beings who live in a state of bringing these laws and rays into fruition into each and every moment? I would say that would be heaven on earth. Built into our DNA are the codes for us to tap into. In order to achieve this day by day, we must be consciously aware of our actions. This life is an incredible game. We haven't seen anything yet. The game of transforming life, this planet, and yourself begins with you. It always was and always be. Peace on earth will happen. It depends upon each and every human being to take conscious responsibility. It's a fun journey when one begins to consciously calibrate on a daily basis. These laws and rays are in your DNA. This is truly who you are. This is not a religion to live by. This is our true state of existence. We are truly infinite. We all shift in different ways. Each one of us will drop our own destructive energies in different ways. People who smoke will begin to see practical ways to stop smoking. They may see that in order to change something, you must replace one habit with another. They may learn how to meditate or take a walk when the urge comes up. Each one of us can learn to look at our own destructive ways and begin to shift. Awareness is the key. Our society is advertising driven. Coke and Pepsi is cool to drink. McDonald's commercials are everywhere. Yet, did we ever see a commercial on a simple thing as a fruit and vegetable? We have lost our way. GMOs are everywhere in our food. When one begins to recalibrate, one understands that the true temple is our human body. It feels good to nurture our body. Our body constantly speaks to us, yet most of the time we ignore it or we aren't in touch with it. The key is awareness. We must be more aware than what is presented on our TV. Our movies constantly reinforce ways of being that are in the past and don't serve us any longer. What I'm trying to say is that by bringing in the reins back to yourself, you'll be in total control, not some random commercial on TV. You will begin to take responsibility for your life and actions. You will take actions to be happy. You will take actions to exercise and eat good food. You begin to meditate and experience the joy inside of you. You begin to start not being reactive when people are angry around you. You begin to be aware of your body and listen to it. You begin to learn patience on a moment-to-moment level, and each and every moment you will learn how to be consciously recalibrating, adapt, and change for the better. We will stumble and fall. That's part of the game and learning process. This is truly the game of life. This is probably the most important game you will ever play because it's your life. Only you can change yourself. People can help you, but the changes begin with you. You are the main character in this game. Man will recalibrate weapons to destruction, yet man never recalibrates himself. Such is the dichotomy of man. How long will it take for man to realize that the keys to life lie within? Weapons of destruction only bring destruction, yet the key to life brings peace to the planet. The answer lies within. Only you can open the door within.
We are just in the beginning stages of the corona crisis. May we all have the will to recalibrate. We can do this. We are not stuck in our ways. Humanity can and will change. It's just a matter of time. The perfect opportunity is at hand. Nature has provided us the time to stop us in our tracks. Only time will tell. It's been there all the time. What are you talking about? What's been there all the time? You are the universe. You just don't know it. There are about 7 octillion atoms in your body. All our atoms are billions of years old. At the deepest level, you are the universe in human form. Wow, isn't that incredible? On top of that, you are hardwired to discover your true nature. The signpost of God all around you and inside of you. Yet, we are talking on our phone while driving down the freeway of life. The greatest miracle of life is keeping you alive. You are magnificent. Every single cell of your body is custom designed by God. You are infinite. Your body will someday die, yet your true essence will go on forever. You have the opportunity to discover your true nature. Behind your breath lies the answer. What is keeping you alive? All the great masters have said to be aware of the essence of your breath. Behind your breath lies your true nature. Infinite kindness, love, and compassion. This is the water that will put out the bonfires of anger and hatred upon this land. The sun is appearing on the horizon. Mankind is waking up from its slumber. We are going from darkness to light. Darkness has nowhere to hide. Discover your true nature. It's been there all the time. Ponder this over. It's been there all the time. The greatest game is being played right between your eyes.
We are all custom designed by God. Yesterday, I heard an interesting interview with Bruce Lipton. He is a scientist and has a fascinating story to tell. He wasn't interested in God, religion, or anything spiritual. His passion was science and biology. He was studying the structure of cells. One day, he discovered that our cells have antennas embedded on the surface of the cells. We have trillions of cells, and each cell had this antenna. He thought to himself, mind you, I'm paraphrasing what he said. He asked himself, what are these antennas for? For what purpose do we have for them? In the real world, he thought of a TV set. You have an antenna which receives signals from a broadcast. You can change the channel and a different TV program will appear on the screen. At this point, it gets extremely interesting. Somehow, he has an epiphany that our awareness and consciousness is being broadcast from God or the quantum field. Each one of us has unique signatures. He realized that the body will die, yet our essence is always the same. We can never die. Our essence is eternal. To his amazement, he discovered that God exists inside of us. The treasures exist inside. We are hardwired to discover the universe within. Imagine all this took place within 5 minutes. From that point on, his goal was to discover his true nature. The clues are there in plain sight. Bruce then, as a scientist, began to use the lab within to discover his true nature. In the interview, Bruce said that some Jesuits said that, give me a child for 7 years, and I will tell you how the child will grow up. The first 7 years, a child will pick up the good, bad, and ugly. A child's brain is theta, which everything external gets sucked in from 0 to 7 years old. This goes directly into our subconscious. Now, imagine that we live our lives 98% of the time from our subconscious. Our subconscious drives our life. This means that our lives are being driven from our early childhood. While pursuing ourselves and discovering our true nature, we live most of our lives driven by our subconscious. We react like leaves blowing in the wind. Our body is so entwined with our subconscious that we react automatically without being aware. Imagine our subconscious is like a hard drive. It has tons of data stored from the ages of 0 to 7. When an event occurs, the subconscious will go instantly to the hard drive and it knows how to react. Notice, we are oblivious to what's going on. This is mankind to a T. We have been fighting for so long. The world is on fire. People flame each other on Facebook. We have a president who tweets whatever comes to his mind. Humanity is on the verge of a major breakthrough. The signs that we were built to discover are all around us. We have all the instruments inside of us to discover our true nature. We are about to go from me to we, which is the title of this book. Imagine every single person on earth is hardwired to discover we all came from the same place. We are all family, regardless of race, color, or creed. Our true nature is kindness. Our true nature is love and compassion. We are all a spark of the divine. We are the universe. We just don't know it. These are exciting times. You hold a piece of the puzzle of life inside of you. You can change and discover your true nature. Millions of people are waking up. Recently, science and religion are really talking about the same thing. Discoveries that Bruce hardwired are major scientific breakthroughs for all of us. Many scientists think that a part of our DNA in a flash of light that we are being broadcasted from the quantum. We contain the blueprint. We have our name that God knows inside and the universe knows. From this blueprint, every human life is created with our free choice and free will. We can, moment by moment. When I was young, I loved to study the great to discover our true nature. True, I still do. The Indians have a theory that everything we do and say is recorded into an energy frequency. This energy frequency can be read in some part of time in the future. There are people who will fine-tune themselves to be able to read the Akashic records from another person. Now recently, many people think that in our DNA, we have a multi-dimensional DNA which contains the blueprint of God. Now imagine in this blueprint contains the entire essence of the universe and the essence of your soul's journey in the universe. You are eternal. You can never die. Your body will. Many people are discovering this concept and learning how to mine the Akashic record for themselves. Can you imagine how incredible that would be? It means that you could stop any diseases coming your way. You would be in tune with God and listen to the wisdom that lies within. You could bring back all the positive attributes you have learned on your magnificent journeys in life. A person could tap into the future and bring back wisdom such as inventions that would help our fellow man. From that state, it would be easy to go from me to we. If we could consciously tap into the oneness and blueprint of the universe. As you can see, the car is sitting in the garage gathering dust. The car is meant to be driven on the freeway of life. Moment by moment, we can drive our car and gather a greater understanding of why we are alive. We spend most of our lives in a survival mode. We spend most of our times living by our habits and subconscious. Imagine, we're literally hardwired to discover our true essence. Yet, so many humans are oblivious to this fact. You see, we have free will and free choice. The entire universe lives by this law. At times I think, well, maybe human beings shouldn't have free choice, and we would come into this world and never forget our true nature. Peace would always prevail on earth. Anger and war would not exist. Heaven would be on earth. Yet, life is a grand adventure. We come into this world to discover our true nature and to help transform this world from darkness to light. It's a cosmic game. This isn't the first time this game has been played. For time immemorial, this game has been played through the universe and countless other universes. The entire universe is watching us and cheering for us. They are rooting us on. We have incredible coaches that help and assist us. Yet, they can't take a single step for us. You see, each of us has to play the game without any steps taken by another being. These are exciting times. We as humanity is going from me to we for thousands of years because of thinking. It's all about me. We have fought countless wars. We're living in an era where this is changing right before our eyes. Ponder this over. You are hardwired to discover God. You contain within your DNA the blueprint of God. Recently, I read an incredible article which describes the nature of consciousness. It was talking about a term called panpsychism. During the 1920s, Bertrand Russell came up with this term. It's kind of like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What comes first, a human body or mind? Or is there awareness beyond that? Is the universe aware and consciousness? Is there a conscious quantum soup of consciousness? Does a rock or a flower aware? Does consciousness require a form? How big or how small can the form be to be aware? Is dark matter aware? Is the sun in the sky aware? What denotes awareness? Some people think, which I also do, that the foundation of the universe is consciousness. The entire universe is aware. Before the Big Bang, consciousness existed. This is not the first time a universe was created, nor will be the last time. Like the incoming of breath and the outflow of breath, the universe comes and goes. Granted, it takes billions of years, but still, that is a blink of an eye for eternity. In this article, it described that even particles are alive and aware. These are part of a cosmic soup where everything is tied together. The entire universe is comprised of this soup. Imagine making a homemade soup. You blend it all together and combine milk or cream. Your family loves it. Now you can't take out a single ingredient. You can't. In the same way, there's a universal soup of consciousness, which we are part of. It is quantum. It is beyond time and space. We always think in linear fashion. In the quantum world, the past, present, and future are melded together. There is a whole set of chaotic laws that we can't even conceive.
Man thinks that by using logic that they can understand the quantum soup, but it's beyond logic and rational thinking. Personally, I think the great mystics got a piece of the puzzle. Not the entire puzzle, but a piece of the puzzle contains the whole puzzle. It's like a hologram. A small piece contains the entire piece of the puzzle. What if a person who meditates can be in a place where they are receptive to the inner light inside? Imagine this light is the same light as the quantum universe. Everything is a part of this light. E equals mc squared. Everything is energy and light. Everything is alive and aware. Maybe, just maybe, a meditator can see and feel the quantumness of the universe. Maybe the laboratory of life exists inside of us. Maybe we are created to find and discover this inside of ourselves. Personally, I think we're in the beginning stages of development. While we still are babies in emotional development, we still fight and war with each other. We use our precious discoveries of the universe to make atomic bombs. We have a president who tweets, "My button is bigger than your button." A thin thread is holding a knife over our heads, and we are oblivious to it. I have great hope for the future. I feel that scientists in the world inside will lead the way for humanity. Just think, when a scientist truly begins to open the door inside, they will begin to operate at a deeper level. They can embark on the scientific discoveries of the inner and the outer. Both of them will lead to the same place. Life is a mystery. Both the scientists and the mystic are embarking on an incredible journey. The light particles that a mystic sees are the same light particles that a scientist uses in CERN, Switzerland. Both of them are in different laboratories. One is outer and the other is inner. Personally, I think the mystic has an advantage. The human body is wired for this experiment. The human body has 5 senses, which there are 5 internal senses within. The human being can learn how to become aware of the consciousness of the universe. A human being is hardwired for this experience. Yet most of the time, the car is sitting in the garage. The garage door needs to be opened, and you must back out the car and take it for a spin. Humanity is just beginning to understand to open up the garage door within. When they do, scientists will go in another completely different level. There, the universe can show humanity gifts we could never imagine. You see, without kindness, the universe will only show you so much. It'll be like handing a small child an atomic bomb. They wouldn't know the damage what it could do. We are in that state. Without humanity becoming a kind man, we will never progress to our true potential. You see, the universe is kind and aware. The universe is love and compassion. Become like the mystic and discover your true nature. You are the universe. You just don't know it.
Meditation. The definition of a mystic is the following: a person who seeks by contemplation and self-surrender to obtain unity with or absorption into the deity or the absolute, or who believes in spiritual apprehension of truths that are beyond the intellect. Many moons play with your chemistry kit for you. We are all playing with our own chemistry
What
kits.
were they experiencing?
Unfortunately,
How did they
we
tap
aren't
into those
aware of it.
experiences?
Many people blow themselves up without realizing
everyone
it.
doesn't know about
In
this.
each and every
You have to
moment,
give up
thousands of chemicals are being released
I
throughout
like
your
Martin.
human body.
God, they come a misting.
Mankind
and still
is
carry
spinning
on
out of
with my
control.
life.
We are
These
drinking
are the
our own
questions I ask
poison.
myself.
We get
Fast
angry at
forward
someone for
46
political
years.
point of view.
Wow, what an adventure
In the
life
meantime,
is.
we
I
drink
learned
our
that
angry
anyone can
poison.
learn to go inside.
We then
discover
wonder
their
why
true
illness
essence.
arrives
It's
on
not
our
for a
doorsteps.
privileged few. We
Wise
are
man
hardwired
understands
to this
the
experience.
repercussions of
We are designed
negative
for
thoughts
this
and
experience.
emotions.
Somehow, along the
By
way,
moment,
we have
one
forgotten.
plays this video game
You don't
of
have to
life
give up
with
anything in
awareness.
your life.
One
except
taps
for a few
into the
things.
infinite ocean
You must
of
learn
love
to give up
and
anger,
compassion.
greed,
This is our true
tolerance. lack
My
of
advice
patience,
is learn how to
gossip,
change
and
your
all
own
negative
chemistry.
emotions.
Remember,
Don't you think
you
it's
are
wise
the
to
master
take out
chemist.
the trash
Only
every
you
once
are
in a while?
playing with
We
your
have time
chemistry
to
kit.
turn on house cleaning,
Ponder this over. This
At
could
times
make
it's
your life so much
for
easier.
human being to change. We tend to hold on for dear life, yet we are carrying a huge boulder on our back. Maybe the great mysteries were right. Maybe their path was to demonstrate or show that we can throw away our garbage. We don't have to walk. We don't have to change or walk away from our lives. In a matter of fact, we need to embrace life. The universe is kind. We need to cultivate kindness in our life. We need to plant the seeds of kindness and water them every day. A farmer tills the soil and takes out the weeds. We need to do the same thing. We need to be aware of our actions. Humanity needs to plant the seeds of love, compassion, tolerance, patience, and so much more. Following the steps of planting the seeds of kindness, guess what? Over time, you will become a mystic. Every day, watch your breath moment by moment. Pay attention to it. Focus on it. Try to do this 24 hours a day. It will take time. At first, it will be extremely difficult. Just relax. When you're driving, turn off the music. Put down the cell phone. Pay attention to the road and follow your breath. It's that easy. Over time, you will experience that there's something behind your breath that is keeping you alive. A sense of peace, compassion, love, and bliss will arise. Learn to love to close your eyes and watch your breath go up and down. Learn to be relaxed and focused at the same time. Too much relaxation, you will fall asleep. Too much focus is like trying to break down a door. The door will open on its own time and terms. Just love the opportunity to sit there and discover your true nature. This is not a race. Be patient with yourself. Over time, this world will merge into yours. You can simply close your eyes and you will be filled with love and compassion. Still, every day we take baby steps. We will never truly say, I've learned everything about our true nature. We will always be infants. Even if you meditate for over 1 billion years, we will still be infants. Remember, we were never born and we never die. So this life is quite an adventure. What we learn from inside, we take the experience outside. We learn to be kind in the midst of anger. We learn to be compassionate on Facebook. We learn to have patience and tolerance towards others. We can see the thread of love tying us all together. This life that we are given us is truly becomes the best that we can be in all areas of life. This practice enables us to see beyond the lines. we can be open to so much more than our limited beliefs and ideas. The universe wants you to discover who you truly are. The universe wants you to reach for the stars. This is a life of mystery. This is your true nature. Discover who you truly are. During this global shutdown, take this opportunity to learn how to meditate. Remember to learn how to slow down. This shutdown can be used for your benefit. Gratitude. If you want a happier life, express gratitude in your life. Gratitude is the bond which ties the earth and heaven together. It is the glue which binds us all. Modern-day scientists in the West have been studying gratitude for around 30 years. They find when a person is in a state of gratitude, the heart is in resonance and balance. Modern days man's heart is not in balance. So many people today have heart problems. Most of this is by the stress we inflict upon ourselves and the external environment. Gratitude is a state of mind. Imagine planting a seed of gratitude. Daily, you water that seed. You take out the weeds on a daily basis. You take care of your garden. Over time, your garden will flourish. The East have been practicing this for thousands of years. They discovered long ago the flower of gratitude in one's life. Gratitude has a sweet perfume which permeates everywhere. You can see the difference between one who is full of gratitude and one who hates this world. The definition of gratitude is as follows: the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. I like that. Personally, I think the entire universe is in that state of awareness. We have that quality inside of us. We just need to cultivate it. Your world would change so much if you daily cultivate it. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become deeds. Watch your deeds, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Character is everything. When one does this in each and every moment, one has cultivated gratitude.